despicable. But don't hurt them. The doctor loved you. He loved all of you. And you slapped him in the face by running away. Do you have any idea how your actions must have hurt him? He doesn't care. It's a sham. Lie. You have condemned your family by running away. Let's go. What is that? What? Tom, put that out and fix that tire. You two, stand out. Move! Kill them now, and let's get out of here.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
It is the year 2020, and the world has changed. In 2020, times are tough. This man's tougher.
Another late night, Stone?
You had a nightmare last night, Merkel. You and I were friends.
Yeah. You know, unlike you, Stone, I can't afford the luxury of being less than 100%. My reflexes are my survival. Klein!
Yes, sir.
Did you use artificial sweetener in this?
Yes,
You idiot! Are you aware that amylene carbamate is an anticholinogenic? It slows your synapses and ruins your reflexes. Do you know what that would do? Being engaged in a situation and hesitating even a split second could cost lives. You're never going to make full officer if you keep fouling up like this, mister.
Francis, it's just a cup of coffee. Will you lighten up?
Well, I'm sorry. You see? You see what artificial sweetener does to you? You see my reaction? I hardly took a sip. What are you looking at?
You all right?
Yes, sir.
Listen, next time Merkel asks you to get a cup of coffee, you just tell him it's not your job.
Here's that report. It's a little wet now, sorry.
Nothing.
No, sir. No kidnappings or assaults of the type you described were reported last night. But that license you gave me is traceable to this address.
Oh, good work, Klein. Thanks.
Oh, but that address isn't any kind of hunting club or sporting club. Exactly.
Then, what is it?
Hi, welcome to Platinum. May I speak to you?
I'd like to talk to the owner.
It's not on premises.
Then can you at least tell me who the owner is?
I just work here. There's a $10 cover.
Thank you. done that to me.
Oh, I see. I did it to you.
Well, you were all I thought about up there. The plans we had. When I got back from that mission, you were gone. No word, no explanation. Like what we had meant nothing. Like it didn't even exist. What did you think I would feel?
I can't be responsible for your feelings, Zach.
What?
How do you think I felt when the whole world thought you were going to die in space?
Well, I made it.
Yeah, and then I was scared. I was alone. I was vulnerable. And I was looking for something. Well, I've found that something now, and I never need to be vulnerable again.
What did you find? This place? Bikini bar? What the kind of hell answer is that, Crystal? You're not even the same person anymore. You used to be so...
What, asleep? Well, I'm awake now.
Now you're naked.
This is nothing. The flesh is nothing. Obviously, you have a problem with that. Well, I don't. And besides, it helps him.
Who's him?
Dr. Landry.
Was that your shrink?
Dr. Landry is wonderful. He's a genius, a wizard. His world is love and peace and nonviolence.
Sounds like some whacked-out cult to me. Does this guy care that you work here?
Yes, he cares. This is his place. He owns it. He recruits the lost and the longing from here.
What a racket. I mean, he dispenses the disease and the cure. That's great. Where is this guy? I'd love to meet him, really.
You can't. He's on the island.
And where's the island?
I don't know. I'm only an 8-inch red band.
What?
When I've earned my black band, then I'll go to the island.
You're being fooled, Crystal. I don't think this Dr. Landry is as non-violent as you think.
I pity you.
He's got a hold of your mind, Crystal.
He's got all of me, Zach. Like you used to.
Your Dr. Landry is somewhat of an enigma, Zach.
Hey, Zach. Dug these up at the library.
The rivers of the island. The island in the sea.
He wrote fantasy yarns using the pseudonym The Doctor. It was rumored that he had died, and then suddenly he published the secret doctrine under his full name.
I don't know what any of this means. I just have the feeling that Crystal's in trouble.
Zach, she's a grown-up. She's dancing under her own free will.
I'm not so sure, you know? This isn't like her. Pure platinum.
It's not just pure platinum. Dr. Landry owns and operates a string of drug and alcohol rehab centers, bikini bars, escort services, and speed metal clubs.
See? All places that attract the same type of people.
The lonely and the searching.
People who need help. Or have money.
Zach, no one's holding a gun to your girl's head.
No? What about that family? I saw plenty of guns that day, and they were trying to break away. Now I'll bet Dr. Landry was stopping them dead. Can I get an address, EB?
I can't even give you a picture of the man. There's no record of him.
Driver's license or birth certificate?
Nope.
Medical entitlement number?
No.
Library card?
No.
Like he doesn't exist.
Or his record has been completely erased.
This guy puts out books and owns a dozen businesses, but no one's ever seen him.
None but the faithful.
And they aren't talking.
You know, I do show one of his ex-wives right here in town.
Aha! The ex-faithful.
Not exactly. She runs a bookstore exclusively devoted to Dr. Landry's teachings.
Where is it?
On the Strip.
Is there no balm in Gilead?
He's a brilliant man, isn't he? A poet.
Yeah, I think that's from the Bible.
Is it? No, I don't think so.
I'm Walter Neff.
Julia Landry.
Oh, his wife.
Ex-wife. His fourth. I stepped aside when he wanted to marry someone else.
You don't mind?
Oh, not at all. He has enough love for us all. If you only knew him.
Oh, I'd like to know him. I'd like to I'd like to see the island.
You must pass through the bands. From white through green, through red to black. At the end of the education, once you are subsumed in his teachings, then you can ascend to the island.
I have a lot of money, and I'd be willing to pay a considerable amount if I could just skip all the rest of that stuff and just go straight to the island.
You must crawl before you can walk, and walk before you can run.
Yes. But if you're a fish, you're born knowing how to swim.
You can't swim to the island. You can't buy your way to the island. Entrance is achieved through study and devotion.
Well, I already have a lot of classes that I'm taking. Controlled breathing, Tai Chi, comedy improvisation. It's a pretty demanding schedule, but I will think about it.
Of course.
Nice talking with you.
And you.
Does it matter that this one wants to buy his way in? I think it's only an indication of the intensity with which he needs my teaching. Even if his money were acquired through immoral acts, we can use it for the greater good.
I have a bad feeling about him. He was too sure of himself. He could be an investigator. He could be dangerous.
Apprentice Butch, it doesn't matter if they come as friends or if they come as enemies. They all come under the way. He is welcome.
We have a positive ID. His name is Zach Stone. He's a cop.
Well, in that case, it might be best to kill him. We'll need a volunteer.
Time for you to come under the way.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I know what I'm doing here. I just...
Why don't you try and keep an open mind? Hear what the doctor says, get your feet on the way.
Crystal, when I look at you,
Zach, you can say anything to me. Because I'm centered, I'm clear.
I blame myself.
For what?
For what happened to us.
What happened between us is behind us.
Look, you were sounding more and more like a machine. I mean, your thought process has been blocked by this doctor's aphorisms. Behind us, between us. Crystal, I think I still love you.
No. It's not right. It's not the doctor's way.
It's not all right for me to love you. I thought he preached love.
He does. Love for all people.
Well, I'm one of them.
Love for his ideas. Love for him.
Look, this guy has about half a dozen wives. It's not all right for you to still love me.
The doctor says a healer must take upon himself the disease of the inflicted in order to understand them. He believes in gratification of the appetites of the flesh until the body becomes numb. And then the spirit can live.
Is that what you do at his club?
Now promise me you're not going to start anything while we're in here. That was our deal, Zach.
All right.
You know, I'm doing this for you, so that you can wake up.
Look me in the eye. You have caused us a great deal of trouble.
I'm sorry.
You realize how futile your struggles were?
Yes.
What is the greatest power in the universe?
Love.
And what is love?
Landru is love.
You know that you've hurt Landru very, very much.
I'm ashamed.
But he forgives you. You give your tears to Landru. Will you give your blood?
Welcome, all of you. I see several new faces. Welcome all, from the fully realized to the newest neophyte. Please join me in the lighting of the candles and the invocation of Landru. We welcome Landru into our hearts, knowing only what we lose can we truly possess.
Now I remember why I married her. Let's have a hand for Mrs. Landru and for all the Mrs. Landrus in the world. I want to talk to you about the greatest wealth a man or a woman can acquire. Very simple. More consciousness. More light. More life. More love. Some of you think you own your own car, your house. Do you? Or do they own you? What about your body? About your mind? Only way to possess a thing is to give it away. There was a time when there was an extended family. Many generations living together in one house. Now, no one has anyone. People are impoverished. If I were to say that I want nothing from you, that would be a lie. I want everything you have. I want it all. I want your money. I want your body. I want your mind. To join with mine in the collective consciousness that I am forming for this new age. Join me in the great synaptic network. Have you ever noticed a flock of birds? How they turn as one? Or a school of dolphins? It's perfect harmony. Poetry in motion. That is the wealth you will acquire in expanded consciousness if you come under the way. And all it costs is everything. The secret doctrine is, there is no secret. All you have to do is get up, wake up, and let your love light shine.
Well, what do you think?
You want my honest opinion? I think he's right up there with the best of them.
You do?
Get serious, Crystal. He's a con man out for himself. He wants to free you up from your money by taking it. You know, you and I don't have much to say to each other anymore. From now on, my only interest in Landru is as a cop.
Viacom.